All right, welcome back to a brand new Destiny 2 video. My name is Daniel, also known as I Am Skills, and today I'm bringing you guys a new Destiny build video. If you guys haven't seen my previous build video, which was a Arc Warlock build for Season 21, be sure to go check that out. Add that to your loadouts, and then come back and watch this one. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a Void build that I have been using ever since this season started. I made one for Arc as well as Void and a Solar for my Warlock. Been having a lot of fun with some of the new seasonal artifact mods, so I'm going to show you guys this awesome Void build, and I think you all will love it. So let's get right into it. So here we are on my Void Warlock. We're going to talk about what fragments as well as aspects that we're going to be using. The first thing that we're going to talk about is we're going to go into our subclass tree, which is Void Walker. I am currently using the Cataclysm Nova Bomb, aka the Slova Bomb. You guys should all be using this one if you do want to. For my abilities, we're going to go over these right here. I have my Healing Rift for my class ability. I have Burst Glide for movement ability. This is the best jump that you can use for Warlock, but people have different preferences, so it's entirely up to you. And then we have Pocket Singularity, since it's the only Void melee for the Warlock subclass. And for our grenade, you want to make sure you have Vortex Grenade on. It is the most important part for this build. Going over on our aspects, we are rocking Feed the Void, as you guys can see with the description on what it does. And for our second aspect, we are rocking Chaos Accelerant, as you guys can see with description on what this also does. And now we're here on our fragments. The first fragment we're going to have is the Echo of Instability, as you guys can see with the description. Every time we get a kill with our grenade, we get volatile rounds to our Void weapons, which is very essential for this entire Void build. For our second fragment, we're going to be rocking Echo of Remnants. As you guys can see with the description, our grenades are going to last a lot longer, which means we're going to be able to deal more damage. And for our third fragment, we have the Echo of Harvest. As you guys can see on what it does, defeating weakened targets creates an orb of power and a Void breach. And I'm pretty sure you all have a idea of what our next fragment is going to be, and that will be the Echo of Undermining, where our Void grenades will weaken targets. This pairs very well with this specifically, since we're going to be constantly throwing weakening grenades as well as regenerating our grenades back from some of our mods on our armor. Next on the list is our seasonal artifact mods. First mod that we're going to get is the authorized mods Void. This is going to decrease the energy for our Void mods so that we can easily slot in and it won't take up much energy. We'll have enough for some other stuff to put on our armor. The next three mods that we're going to want are very important. We have Onto the Breach, where defeating a Void debuff target creates a Void breach while a Void subclass is equipped. And then we have Protective Breach. We're picking up a Void breach, we're going to get an Overshield, or if we already have an Overshield, it's going to just refresh it. And this is so good because we're going to constantly be making Void breaches over and over again from constantly throwing Void weakening grenades. And for our last seasonal mod, we're going to grab the Supernova. As you can see with the Void breach, I know I keep saying as you can see over and over again, but this is essentially what the build is. We're going to be making tons of Void breaches, throwing in weakening grenades. You guys can see what it does on the description. Now we're going to get into our armor mods. For my helmet, I am rocking a Recov mod. Your build for your certain stats might be a little bit different, but I do recommend getting at least 100 or 90 or even 80 into your discipline so that you can benefit a lot from this. For our two mods on our helmets, we're rocking double Ashes to Asset. Another thing to note, this build is mostly focused around the Contraverse holds Warlock Exotic Gauntlets. Be sure to have this equipped. This is very essential for this build. It is super good and you definitely want to use this. Going over the Gauntlet mods, right now I have a Recov mod on here as well, and I have Grenade Kickstart. I would add another Grenade Kickstart to this, but right now I don't have enough Ascendant shards to get this from 9 to 10. So if you have this at 10, be sure to add another Grenade Kickstart mod on here. Getting into our chest armor, I am rocking a Recov mod as well as Harmonic Resistance. We're rocking Charged Up so that we can increase our armor charges, since we're going to be making constant orbs of light and picking them up. Then you want to have on Arc Resistance, because this season there's a crap ton of arcs, so it definitely doesn't hurt to not have at least one or maybe two of Arc Resistance on. You could probably switch out Harmonic Resistance and put on like another Arc Resistance or maybe something else that reduces damage. Entirely up to you. Getting into our leg armor, I have a Recov mod on this, and I'm rocking Stacks on Stack. For the next two mods, I am using Double Innervation. And then last but not least, we're on my Bond. I am rocking a Discipline mod on here, as well as a Recovery Forge, because this is a Artifice armor mod. And then I have two Bombers as well as Powerful Attraction. Going over our weapons, you could choose something different if you do not have these certain weapons, but this is what I'm rocking. Commemoration, definitely recommend everyone to please, and especially right now, as by the time you're seeing this video, the Deepstone crit rate is farmable. Go get a 10x boss CP, go on LFG if you can find a team that is currently running this. Everyone should have this gun in their inventory. This gun is too good to pass up on. Be sure to grab this. This makes everything just so much easier, especially when you're using this build. For our energy weapon, we're using the Unforgiven. Since we're going for a grenade focus, I have a demolitionist as well as a golden tricorn row. I would have preferred to have like maybe repulsor brace instead of golden tricorn, but it still works. Even if you still have the frontal web or maybe some other like legendary SMG or something, you could use that as well for this build. And then for our primary weapon, we have the Wither Horde. Since we're going to be weakening targets a lot, especially any bosses, yellow bars that are tanky or whatnot, you can just throw your grenade, weaken them, stick Wither Horde on them. You're going to be doing double damage, and it's just an overall good time. Wither Horde is such a good gun. I got some gameplay in the background basically showing me using this build. As you guys can see, just look at that, constantly just picking up ores of power, getting our grenades back very quickly. This build is just super overall fun to use, and I really do think that you guys might like this. Lots of fun void mods to play around with this season. I mean, just look at this. We're just constantly throwing our grenade, weakening enemies. It's just so much fun. Got volatile rounds and all that, and it's just very cool overall. And with that, that brings us to the end of today's video. If you guys have been enjoying the Destiny content on this channel, please consider giving the video a like. Please consider sharing it with your friends, as well as subscribing to the channel for any more Destiny related videos just like this one. I'm gonna have some more build videos later on in the future, so if you guys want to see that, let me know down below in the comments or what you want me to do next. Just want to say thank you all for watching, sticking with me to the end of the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later.